When you choose to go with palladium and pair it with white stones, from a design standpoint, you're gonna get a little bit of contrast because palladium has a little bit more of a gray hue. When you are contrasting it with a crisp white stone, it can kind of be more bold. I've seen a lot of designs, if you wanna make something a little bit more modern, you wanna take a traditional design, maybe a very classic design, when you put it against a little bit of gray hue in that metal and pop it against the white stones, it's really fresh, it's really bold. So when pairing palladium from a design standpoint with these cool tones of stones, for example, blues, greens, turquoises, mauves, lavenders, stones in that color family, you're really getting an interesting effect because you are getting the contrast similar to using platinum or maybe white gold. You're getting a more modern effect because you're not going with like just a classic clean white for jewelry. If you want something pushing the limits, really saying I am not traditional, I am very design forward, put some palladium on that design and get a little bit more out there with it. When you are choosing to pair it with warm stones, the effect is, it's kind of a magical effect. Palladium, because it has a little bit of gray in it, it actually works really well and can take on kind of a warm effect when you pair it with warm colored stones. Warm colored stones, yellows, oranges, reds, things in that color family. Because the gray, it actually can bump up the warmth compared to something like platinum, which is that crisp white, very, very cool. You can actually have a level of kind of like depth. It's a little bit more, it's a bold choice. When using platinum or palladium in an engagement ring, the lifestyles that are conducive for those metal choices are ones where you're not banging it around, not really active. You can be active, but if you are a person who is always doing yoga class, or if you have a really active job like a volleyball coach or a nurse or a doctor, if you're using your hands a lot, platinum and palladium may not be the best choice because they are really dense metals. So when you're hitting them on things, if you're a person who works with your hands a lot, you're going to push that setting around. You're not going to flake the metal off like gold, but you push the setting around and you risk losing stones. So they're fantastic choices when you have just a pretty modest lifestyle.